love silly titles. I could make a funny video on this topic because right now I'm sitting with a swollen eye. Not because of ejaculate, but because of a bacterial infection, but it would still be spectacular. While I'm almost a pirate, I remembered what I didn't tell you, but you need to know what to do if ejaculate gets into the eye. This risk is faced by both girls, for obvious reasons, and guys, scratch the eye after orgasm, for example. One of my stand-up comedian friends has a whole bit about how during orgasm ejaculate shot him right in the face, and he walked around swollen and twisted for a week like Frankenstein's monster. If you remember that this is about Bieber, please don't expose him. Maybe he's already embarrassed about this story. In general, I wasn't exaggerating about Frankenstein. Those who have encountered this delightful adventure know there's little good in it. Depending on the concentration of sperm, tearing will begin. The victim will feel pain and burning, and after a few minutes we'll see redness and swelling. And it can swell as if you have a severe conjunctivitis or a huge sty. The thing is, ejaculate is an alkaline solution, packed with protein, sulfur, zinc, several acids, including ascorbic and uric, and dozens of other substances. Agree, it doesn't sound like the composition of Vicine. Now step by step what we do. No matter how painful and bitter, we don't squint and don't rub our eyes. Instead, we immediately go to the sink and rinse the eye with distilled, or any other pure water. Solution for contact lenses, furacilin, saline. In short, any sterile or special antiseptic liquid. Note, not all antiseptics can be used, read the instructions. For example, you can't use Miramistin this way. So we rinse thoroughly, and for a long time, then lie down, close our eyes, and wait for 15 minutes. Don't blink, rub, or scratch. When the burning and the feeling of sand in the eye passes, you can drop an artificial tear for better hydration. If we're hypochondriacs, for safety we buy Albucid and drop it every 2 hours. If it doesn't go away by morning, we greet a bacterial infection and rush to consult a doctor. If he advises tea bags, mentally deprive him of his license. Adequate appointments will be Floxyl, Tobrex, or Levomycetin during the day, tetracycline or erythromycin ointment at night. Profit! In 2 or 3 days, you'll be as good as new. P.S. If you don't know the status of your partner's STIs, I have sad news for you. Any STI is transmitted through mucous membranes, including the eyes, especially gonorrhea. So if ejaculate gets into the eye, consider that you had unprotected contact. This is a reason to go and get tested. PPS, people who suggest rinsing eyes with tap water, putting tea bags or chamomile decoctions in them, please send them away on my behalf. Poor ophthalmologists are already ready to hang these advisors on the strings of tea bags, by the way. This nonsense was only forgivable in times of severe deficit and poverty. And now folk medicine is good only when you are in the deep taiga, and there is not a single pharmacy around, and not a single water filter.